So obviously, these tournaments aren't always just about the winners. There are little storylines, and players come through, and there's excitement for their futures. It's about time we talked about Stan Moody, who got into the last 16, put a run of wins together, but he's 17. So one of the youngest players we've seen play at this level for quite some time.
Yeah, he's shown promise. And he's shown that he likes the big occasion. He likes being on the match table. That's one of the most important ingredients. You've got to enjoy being out there and being the focus of attention. He's obviously got a lot of sort of learning to do, and playing against the top players, starting to beat the top players. And you kind of think, you look at the way all sports are going around the world, golf, tennis, and that. He's 17, but he's already at the age where he needs to start performing, I think. Yeah. So he's got to start learning quick how to beat the top players.
When you're that young, is it sort of, are these big occasions a bit overwhelming, or is it the opposite? Do you sort of not feel the pressure of it because you've just kind of got that fearlessness?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you've got to enjoy it. I mean, I always managed to play my best snooker under the sort of the most pressure surroundings. I struggled when there was a sort of in a table with nobody watching. So I love being out there, and I think watching Stan, I think he does enjoy it. It's all about getting to that next level. He's got to be getting to last 16s, quarterfinals regularly now for me, to keep that momentum up and to keep improving.
And what is it that when you say he's got to get in the habit of beating the absolute top players, what is that extra 10%? Is it more tactics, or is it just consistency, or the big, getting it right at the big moment? Or
it's just about taking your chances, basically. That's what you have to do against the top players. That's all. It's all what it is. You got to be winning frames in one visit to put them under pressure. It's as I say, enjoying the challenge of playing against the best. I mean, it is the game is different. The game is tougher at that level, down that level than when I was the same age. I think the players I was playing against, although they were the top players of the time, they wouldn't be scoring as heavily as the top players are now. No. So that's what I mean. That's why I put the emphasis on. Stan's got to take his chances when I get him. You've got to score heavily. He knows that. He knows what he has to do to win. And it'll be interesting to see how he progresses this season.
And because I suppose you were at that age, you were already up there, right? Your sort of world-class career began as a teenager.
Well, I won my first ranking tournament at 18, the Rothmans Grand Prix. So yeah, I was a very sort of quick learner, and I think that's another thing that you have to be. You have to, even if you're losing, you've got to be learning from it and thinking, maybe even watch the matches back and say, where did I go wrong? Where could have been? Where could maybe my shot choice have been better, or was I not aggressive enough? Was I too aggressive? And you've got to learn, and you've got to learn quickly.
He probably can watch it back because he's a teenager. He's probably videoing the whole game on his phone or something. They probably have to get him off his screen when it's his turn to play a shot.